So I'm doing this video, to be honest, off the top of my, well, it's not off the top of my head. It's stuff I've been thinking about and been talking to other people, and I'm in a couple of other mastermind. Let me button my shirt a little bit here. You know, I don't want to be big sexy to everybody. But a couple of things I want to talk about here in particular, and so the way the world is, and the way the world is going, and with the digital credits and the way loans are produced and not produced, and just the way the world is, I think that it's very important for you to really build your networks, your correlations, your people that you can do business and activities and stuff with, and as a whole, as a group, to be honest with you, be able to fund some of your own stuff. Now I'm not talking about in the beginning being able to pull together 15, $20 million and do a startup. Although there's nothing wrong with that, and if you are stepping in the right circles, that actually is great. But what I am going to say this to you is that I think that because of the way we think, we get too caught up sometimes in us having 100% ownership of something and not necessarily looking at how we could do things as a collective. Like, imagine this. Imagine you have a business. You have a business of some sort. Maybe it's a small business. Maybe it's a barber shop, nail shop, or something like that, a record shop. I don't know. You have some sort of a small business, right? And instead of going to Wells Fargo or Chase or one of these places, what if you could go to your network of people that know you, people that trust you, people that love you, people that have done business with you before, or at least respect you? What if you could, instead of going to Bank of America and trying to secure some crazy financing through them, what if you went to what if you put together a correlation? I want you to put together a presentation to a correlation of people that you know and ask for small donations. And what if, instead of just asking for the money, what if you gave away some equity of some sort in the project? Like, what if you had a business, and what if for whatever reason you're looking to expand, scale up, whatever the case may be, and let's suppose you need 50 grand that unfortunately either you don't have right now, will cost you too much money to get. What if, though, you have 5 to 10 friends? Let's start off with just 5, right? Suppose you have five friends, and you came to them with a presentation that made sense. Not only maybe giving them obviously money, they got to have a return on your capital. But what if you were able to provide them with some sort of equity share? What if you're able to provide them with some sort of equity share? So now you get your 50,000 up, you scale up, you're doing the things you need to do, and you still own the majority of the business. Now, what's the majority of the business, the percentage? Those are things that you have to figure out and negotiate. But what if you were to do that? What if we were to do that? What if there's a real estate building that we thought would be a great building to purchase for whatever reason? What if, instead of going to the natural resources, what if we were able to go to one of the type of things I'm talking about now and put together something to move to get to the project? Now, I know that this sounds good and it's not going to be that easy and all that. Of course not. But what I'm hoping to do in talking to you right now is get you into a completely different type of mindset of some alternative type financing, some other things you can come up with. If it's not within your group, start looking into private money. Private money, hard money, any of that type of stuff. Sure, some of that stuff has some negative connotations to it, but the truth of the matter is, it's really a matter of if you know how to budget, balance, and do whatever it is you need to do, and whether that's financing that you should consider. Because that type of financing is available and is out there, particularly for projects and for things that might be a little bit out of the box. And yes, the money may cost you a little bit more. But if you're able to secure the money, it costs you a little bit more. You're able to use it for whatever you use it for. You get in, you get out. You're looking to flip a property. Go hard money. I mean, I'm not telling you to go to the pawn shop or go to some places, or go to Vito, the loan shark. I'm telling you to go there, and I mean, you can just Google it. You say, or Chat GPTs it. All of that, you just AI it. I guess everybody's got their own AI, what they use now. But what if you were to look at some of these avenues ahead of time? I was talking to someone the other day, and they brought this up, and I would tell you, and this is my personal opinion, is that if you have, with your real estate right now, if you have the opportunity to get an equity home line of credit or a product like that, I would do that. The best time to do those types of things is when you don't need the money. You don't need the money, so it's not going to trip you out if you're unsuccessful. B is that as economies change, shift, and all that sort of stuff, guess what gets cut off first? Those type of opportunities, home equity lines of credit, et cetera, secondary market products. See, you want to have this stuff into place now while you don't need it. So anyway, these are some things we've been masterminding about. I've been talking to some people about. I've been thinking a lot about. I wanted to bring to the audience here. Hopefully this helps. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. But listen, man, you gotta make sure you don't have all your eggs in one basket, and you are able to prepare yourself for other opportunities. Take care, and remember, no matter what you're going through in life, it's just a temporary condition because things change, and it truly is a great life.